I want raving fans for Alure Home Improvements. I want people who want to wear our shirts, who want to talk about us, go to our Facebook fan page, come to our showroom, come to our events, refer us.
Lots of work done on the house, but Alure was the best we've ever had and of all the different contractors we've ever used.
People actually drive to our house, ring our door, and are like, oh my God, are stunned on who did the construction on your house. And it's like, it was Alure.
You know, the quality of work, the fair price, the people you're dealing with, the trust, and again, the backing, the warranty of the work they do. It's just, you can't find that anywhere. You really can't. Especially with the competitiveness in this business now. It's just Alure, hands down.
Thank you to the whole team of Alure, the people that came to the house and worked.
Alure proves itself as a professional company.
Best money I ever spent on my house, worth every penny that I spent on it.
The level of service is fantastic. The follow-up is great.
And it's the first time I had something done without aggravation. So that's a plus. And I highly recommend them. They were just great.
And it's very well coordinated.
Everything is coordinated.
I've always been very impressed with the fact that they used the best materials.
We found out that they did roofing, and that's when we had our roof done. And they did an excellent job. They had to take off the old roofing and whatnot, and that stayed strong during Sandy, that's for sure.
We had a little problem in our basement. It was a flood. I called Alure.
And when you're in an industry where there's a lot of choices, okay, there are a lot of bad choices. We want to give them an option that's safe and comfortable for them.
Alure gave me answers right away. They were able to give me estimates, and I felt confident that they knew what they were doing.
Throughout the years with Alure, they have been there for us constantly, time and time again, professional, and have taken care of us every single time.
In this business, there are a lot of unscrupulous people that are roaming the streets of Nassau and Suffolk County. Some of them have worked their way in our house over the past 30 years, and I could feel very comfortable in recommending Alure for quality and reliability.
The saleswoman came out and took a lot of dimensions of the house. It was very impressive how thorough she was, and I got a good feeling from that.
You know, the mark of any company is their ability to deal with problems and errors and their word. In the construction business, your word is your bond, and I feel that that's how we were treated. Nobody nickeled and dimed us through the whole process. It was honest, it was straightforward. What we were promised is what we got.
The job was done as spec'd and in record time, I would say, and it feels like we're at a hotel coming home to a new bathroom every time we take a shower.
And I love the fact that they have a showroom here, so we could just come and pick everything out in one shot, and it's all delivered and no running around, and it's just beautiful. I really have recommended Alure to a lot of my friends.
They did cater to my wishes. I know I could be kind of over the top sometimes, but good news is Alure's also over the top too.
You know, people ask me, did you call around and get estimates? And I go, I never call around and get estimates. And they look at me like I'm nuts. And I said, I don't need to go anywhere else.
Once they start a job, they're there till it's done.
The service is great. Things were done very quickly.
They worked within our budget, which was extremely important to us.
Steve was extremely professional. He came out, explained everything, the pros, the cons, the goods, the bads. He told us exactly what would take place, how long it would take, the workers that would be coming, that he kind of assured us that they'd be very professional and do a great job.
They design things that I had not even thought of.
And the way they've stood behind all of their commitments and professionalism was amazing.
And in the end, you know, after just meeting with Alure, we were confident that this is who we wanted.
And they were all finished, and I walked in and the tears came. And I looked around and I said, this is my bathroom. I was so happy. I'm a widow, and therefore, you know, that was my present to me. And it was just wonderful. I can't tell you how much I love this place.
By the end of the consultation, we had made up our minds that this is what we were going to do. And it's probably the best investment we've made in our house.
And everything was wonderful. And we really appreciate the good quality and service. And we thank you again.
And I feel very happy about it. So I well recommend it to anybody to if they want to renovate the basement with Alure, they will do a good job.
We're very efficient.
They did it in no time at all. They were very good workers.
Work was excellent. Allure's people were excellent.
You know, we focus on, you know, what's in it for our clients. Okay, we focus on, you know, building a brand around customer service, around, you know, top quality talent, top quality installations, and giving the clients the most secure, comfortable choice.
We got cold feet overnight, and we called Steve the next day, and we canceled. And he, you know, he questioned why he wasn't pushy, which is what I loved.
But he called back with other suggestions.
But he did call back, yes, with other suggestions. Came over again and worked within the budget that we wanted.
Oh, the salesperson, you couldn't ask for anything better. He was fantastic.
How they treat their clients and also how they treat their employees, because we're here with quite a few employees from Alure, and the best way I can describe it is they treat us like family.
From start to finish, Alure treated us like family, and here it is a year later and we're still like family.
The quality of the workmanship was fantastic. They leave the job nice and clean every single day.
We were totally satisfied with the work that they did, and they were very professional when it came to the workers.
The workers were extremely confident and concerned for my property, and I was very pleased with the work done by all.
They're always there. They're always there. They'll always do anything you ask. Their quality is unbelievable. They have wonderful finished carpenters. They have, you know, guys that really specialize in what they do, and everybody with a smile on their face, and you know, it's just you can tell that they're well taken care of.
From start to finish, within 2 months, my project was finished. Not a glitch. Totally satisfied. Clean and polite and a very efficient operation.
I can't say enough about the staff.
That they do everything from plumbing, electric. You don't have to go to a lot of different people.
Alure does great work. They took care of our full house for us. 2 more rooms to go and we're done.
Very professional, clean, and respectful.
What you will get is a company that will be with you and stay with you. I mean, our experience has been that no matter how far past the job, if you call them up, they'll come and send somebody right away to deal with it. And you don't get that with any other company. I mean, many companies, you know, don't last the job. They are out of business before they're finished. Alure is there for the long run, and they stand behind their product.
I had come in with a very, very neutral palette in my head, and the next thing you know, he's got the most magnificent bathroom designed for me. I can't wait for it to be installed. I just can't wait.
You know what it is? Alure made her happy. It made me happy then.
Happy wife, happy life.
Well, I would say that you should definitely use Alure to do all your work. And the fact that Sal is an owner of this big company, but he will be the first one to pick up your personal phone call or your email or a text, where most people, it has to go through 10 people first. And he will make sure that if he doesn't get to your house, that someone right below gets to your house and answers your problems really quickly.
People expect a certain level, and if you just give them that, okay, that's fine. But when you exceed their expectations, that's when you create raving fans.
Our salesperson arrived at our house the day of the blizzard of 2005.
Frank was really good. Frank was really good. Yeah. He came
very thorough.
He spent actually longer than he had planned to. He went through everything. He gave us give us a good quote.
Yeah. A virtual image too of what it's going to look like, which is great.
You know, they had told us that it was only going to take up to 3 weeks, and it did. It only took 2.5 weeks.
And I tell you right now, I am the happiest guy alive, because I go down in my basement and I see a real improvement.
You know, if I ever buy another house or build another house and I need work done, I'm going to come back to Alure.
From the design, through the demolition, through the work, even to the maid service, everybody was pleasant to work with.
Whenever there was a question, I just called them and I got an immediate response.
I feel that they're a company that will be there for you anytime.
Very helpful and left no stone unturned.
From beginning to middle to the end to after, Alure is always there.
They've even come back a year later and addressed an issue I had and fixed it right away.
I'm telling you, it was like I didn't have to do a thing except move my stuff out of the cabinets and move everything right back in when it was done.
It's not about me, and it's not about my company. It's about me taking care of the customer, giving them what they want, says they come back, says they're thrilled with the project, and they refer us.
We were very pleased, and we have referred other people to Allure, and they have been pleased.
We referred my parents, and then my parents referred their neighbors.
Oh my God.
And then we referred our neighbors.
We even have people knock on our door, still, 2 years later, to find out who did the work.
Very happy when they stand behind the work, and it's a great company. We love you, Allure. Keep up the good work.
Allure makes dreams come true every day, so tell them yours.